Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol MNK. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Pretty rough day today. Not a pretty rough day, it was a rough day, assuming of course you were on the long side of things. I mean, to start things off, it started off with a bang. I mean, the price was cruising, and then after that, literally not only did the price pull back, not only did it go back to where it started, but it just kept on going that much lower. So very rough from that point of view, and a lot of updates need to be done. First thing I want to just put in place to kind of track next week is this overall trend line here, which seems to be doing a great job of currently forecasting where all these levels of resistance are. I mean, if you go back all the way to this area here, you can see those where those highs were, then rejected there, and then you fast forward there and rejected once again. So from just a general resistance standpoint, keep an eye on that trend line right there, because that really does seem to be the level that's pushing it down. If you don't really like to use trend lines, another thing you could use is just that pink line right there, which on my chart is denoting the famous 200 period moving average. So if you want to use that as just your overall trend line, that would work too. The point being, there is a lot of downwards pressure right now, and that was really illustrated by this morning where things were looking strong, but then all of a sudden got absolutely destroyed. So keep an eye on, like I said, from the resistance side of things, that trend line, or you can use that moving average, whatever makes the most sense in your mind. As far as levels of support, after today's price movement, definitely got quite a bit more information in terms of where the buyers really do seem to be hanging out. And that's right down there at $2.37. Yes, I realize that the price technically did go down below $2.37 for a few moments, but that didn't last very long before the price did, quickly get back up above it. And then you factor in the previous times where this morning the price bounced right off it, and then a couple other times in the past. So it's clear that 237 right around that area, give or take a few pennies, does indeed have people that are willing and wanting to buy. Now, does that mean that it's going to remain the case going forward? No, charts don't tell the future in that way, but they are telling us that it's at least a logical and rational thought to have that if the price does go back down to right around 237-ish, then there's a chance that it very well could bounce again. So not a guarantee, but at least a rational thought to have. So those are going to be the two key levels going into next week. But yeah, definitely a disappointing day with as strong as it started, but we'll see if the bulls can try to get things turned around or not next week. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.